This month, I'm talking about what fleets are responsible for spotting, who actually influences decisions, what your tires are doing at highway speed, and how careers in fleet are evolving. Plus, a packed lineup of videos and a few quick hits you'll want on your radar. Hey there, work truck friends. Lauren Fletcher here with your Truck Chat Monthly Recap, where I break down what's new, what's next, and what's actually useful for the fleets that keep things moving. And this month really comes down to awareness, what you're expected to know and what you're expected to notice, and how that shapes everything from safety to leadership. Before we jump in, though, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. All right, let's get into it. First up, reasonable suspicion training. Did you know the actual DOT definition is just 4 sentences? That's it. But behind those 4 sentences is a real responsibility. Supervisors are expected to recognize observable signs of drug and alcohol use and act on them. This isn't about guessing or overreacting. It's about knowing what to look for, documenting it clearly, and understanding that safety decisions often come down to what you notice in real time. Next, who gets a voice in fleet decisions? Because it's not just about having a seat at the table anymore. It's about whether that voice actually shapes outcomes. The more perspective you bring into the conversation, especially from people closest to the work, the better your decisions get. If you've ever rolled out a policy that looked great on paper but didn't land in the field, this is why. Now, let's talk about something that sounds simple but isn't: your tires. I just can't get over this. At 60 miles per hour, the part of your tire touching the road is actually traveling 0 miles per hour. That's what gives you traction instead of sliding. At the same time, the top of that same tire is moving at roughly double your speed. So every single rotation is cycling through 0 to vehicle speed to double speed. That's a lot of stress, a lot of heat, and a good reminder of why tire maintenance isn't something to push off. Then there's the idea of retirement in fleet, or really, as I saw recently and couldn't stop thinking about, rewirement. Because more professionals aren't fully stepping away, they're shifting into mentoring, consulting, and advising. The experience stays in the industry, just in a different form. And for fleets, that's an opportunity because that knowledge transfer is where a lot of your future leadership gets shaped. And that ties directly into our next piece: what visibility actually looks like in fleet. It's not about titles or recognition, it's about access, advocacy, and influence. Being in the room is one thing, being heard and having your input shape decisions is something else entirely. And if you're building teams or thinking about succession, that distinction matters. Now, let's get into the video spotlight. We've been busy, like really busy. We dropped 29 full videos this month, so there's no way we're fitting all of that into one recap. But here's a quick taste. We've got first looks at new trucks and upfits. We've got behind the scenes access. We've got practical fleet conversations around maintenance, repairs, and uptime. And we've got leadership and industry discussions that go beyond the trucks themselves. So if you want the full picture, head to our YouTube channel or Work Truck Online and take a look. There's a lot there this month. Okay, now for the quick updates you might have missed. California restrictions have been lifted on certain Ford F550 and F600 diesel chassis cabs, opening them back up for sale and registration. Workhorse launched a new 140 kilowatt-hour version of its W56 step fan, giving fleets a lower-cost EV option for shorter routes. Diesel prices are staying unpredictable, keeping fuel planning front and center for fleets. FCCC is working with Roush on a next-gen gas engine aimed at future emissions compliance. Mack introduced a new Keystone vocational truck and redesigned Granite lineup. And Acela unveiled a Jeep-based 4x4 work truck built for tight off-road job sites. There was a whole lot more than that happened this month, so make sure you're getting our newsletters so you don't miss a thing. That's it for this month. Safety awareness, smarter decision-making, a little tire science, evolving careers, and a whole lot happening across the industry. If something here helped you, or if you just like hanging out, hit that like button, subscribe to Truck Chat, and share this with your fleet crew. And if you want more videos, more news, and more deep dives that we can't fit into one episode, head to worktruckonline.com and check it all out. I'm Lauren Fletcher. I'll catch you next month with more of what keeps your fleet rolling. See you on the road.